What's going on today, guys? Welcome to the channel. Today I have in my hands the Escapement Time dress watch, which I believe is the most popular watch release from AliExpress. And this is paying homage to a specific watch from a very large brand, but I'm not going to say any more than that. Hopefully you guys already know the watch that it's inspired by, but there's a large YouTube channel that's trying to take down other channels for copyright infringement. And even though what I was about to just say was not copyright infringement, YouTube can't tell the difference, and their bots just shut down channels if someone reports them. So I'm just trying to be careful because I don't want to get my channel removed, even though my channel is fairly small and it probably won't be targeted until I at least get monetized or reach 1,000 subscribers. But it's, you know, I still want to be cautious, and I want to make sure my channel doesn't get taken down. So yeah, without any further ado, guys, let's go ahead, dive down, and take a look at this watch. Alright, so here's the box, but I'm just gonna go through this real fast because there's nothing in here. All that's in here is the slot to hold the watch. Dimensions: we have a 40 millimeter case. It is 9.5 millimeters thick. We have a 45.8 millimeter lug to lug, a 20 millimeter lug width, and the leather strap that is supplied tapers from 20 down to 17.5. Specs: the case is all unspecified stainless steel. I'm not sure if it's 304 or 316, but it is definitely stainless steel, and that is the same material on the case, the crown, and the case back. You have flat sapphire crystal with clear anti-reflective coating. It does not say that it has clear anti-reflective coating, but it definitely does. You can see that. And a genuine leather strap with a stainless steel buckle. Also a Seiko VH31 movement, a screw down crown, and a screw down case back. Price of this watch is $74 on AliExpress. Although right now, for some reason, all the listings that I've found are saying $109. So I'm not sure if that's permanent or not, or it could be another seller that's selling these watches because the original seller has sold out of them. So I would maybe wait and see if that price changes. But you can also get a 36 millimeter version of this watch for $107, but I'm pretty sure that is the normal price for that version. Dial and hands. So the dial is just this really beautiful cream color. I love this color. It's one of my favorite dial colors, especially for a dress watch like this. Just looks really nice. You have Escapement Time printed below the 12, and then you have the word quartz printed above the 6. Has applied baton style indices with a double baton at the 12. You have Dauphine hands and a heat treated second hand. And I've heard confirmation that this actually is a heat-treated second hand. It looks really good. So I think that's a nice little added touch. And also the finishing on the hands and indices are honestly, without question, the best I have seen from an AliExpress watch. Overall, it's just a really beautiful dial, and it comes in a couple different color options as well, so I'll put some pictures up of those. And I just want to mention again, I think the fact that they did a true heat-treated second hand on this is very impressive. I had a Seiko Cocktail Time, which I no longer own. That had a second hand that was blued, but it was painted blue, and that was a $300 Seiko. This is a $74 Escapement Time AliExpress watch, and it has a heat-treated second hand, which is really cool. Crystal, like I mentioned before, is a flat sapphire with clear anti-reflective coating, and it does not say that there's clear anti-reflective coating on this watch, but as you can see, there's definitely some on there. Crown is a 5.6 millimeter signed crown. Got the Escapement Time logo there, and it's nice. It is a screw down crown, which they updated because the first version was not screw down. But yeah, so it adds to the water resistance. I'm not sure what the actual water resistance is on this. I'm gonna guess 50 meters, but I didn't see anything that said it definitively. But if you guys let me know down in the comments, I would appreciate that. Case shape and finishing. This watch has a really nice shape to it. Obviously similar to the watch it's inspired by, but It's just a really nice shape and conforms to the wrist really nicely, and especially because of that nice slim profile, 9.5 millimeter thickness. That's just a really nice slim watch. So very nice for a dress watch. Finishing is pretty good as well. The polishing is actually done really well. The roughest areas are between the lugs here. You can see they did some brushing on the inner parts of the lugs, and yeah, that whole interior of the lugs is brushed, but it's just not the cleanest transition and not the best brushing. But overall, I think they did a good enough job on the polishing that it just makes this watch look good. Unless you're really inspecting it, it looks very good. So next is the strap, and that's definitely the weakest area of this watch. It's not a terrible strap. I imagine it's decently comfortable. I actually haven't even tried it. I probably should, and I will for the video. But it's a little stiff. It's got the fake alligator pattern, which I'm not a huge fan of, and it's just it looks pretty good, especially with this dial color with the black strap. It looks nice, but I'm not convinced by it. And you can easily buy a strap for 20, 30, maybe even spend $40 on a watch like this, and you can really transform it. And I'll show you a good example of that in just a minute. Case back, you just have a screw down case back with some circular brushing and the Escapement Time logo in the center. It's pretty simple, but definitely gets the job done. The movement in this is the Seiko VH31, and if you guys aren't familiar, the VH31 is a hybrid quartz no date movement that ticks 4 times per second. So unlike your typical 1 time per second, this is one of my favorite movements, honestly, because you have the accuracy of a quartz movement with plus or minus 10 seconds per month, and you also get that nice smooth sweep of the second hand. Now, of course, it's not as smooth as a 3 or 4 hertz automatic movement that's going to be ticking 6 to 8 times per second, but this one, 4 times per second, it's actually the same speed as some older mechanical movements. So it's really nice. It's kind of the best of both worlds. You still get that sweep, but you also get really good accuracy. So you're not going to get that good of accuracy in an automatic watch unless you're spending a lot of money. So this is a really nice alternative. Also, you will need to change the battery out every 3 to 5 years because this is a quartz movement, but batteries cost about $1 a piece, so it's not too big of a deal. Wrist shot, today I've got on my C-Stern. This is the 62 Mas homage, and yeah, I love this watch. I have a review of this. I raved about it in that review, and it's stayed in my collection, and it will continue to stay in my collection. I really love this watch. It's a great work watch. I'm a bartender, so this is the perfect watch to wear to work, get wet, whatever, doesn't matter. So yeah, love it. And there's the Escapement Time. I might have this a little tight, but it looks pretty good on this strap. It's just, like I said, it's just not that, it's a little stiff. It's not that comfortable. I think it will break in, probably give it a week or two if you're wearing this on a daily basis. But yeah, like I said, I recommend getting a different strap for it. And there it is on this beautiful ostrich leather strap. And this I actually got on Amazon. They hand make these in Vietnam. They're actually really good. So I'll leave a link down for these. But I think it's only like less than $30 for this strap. And it's just beautiful. Really soft, comfortable, looks fantastic. And if you ask me, just completely transforms the look of this watch. It just complements that blue second hand so nicely, and it's just, I feel like this watch just calls for a nicer strap. Alright guys, so pros and cons. Pros, definitely the dial has to be a pro. They did such a good job and just really made this dial look just 10 times more expensive than it is. It just looks fantastic. The price is unbeatable, $74 if you can get this for $74. But even honestly, even if they're charging $110, I still think it's worth it, honestly. But hopefully you can get it for that better price, because then it really makes it a great deal. The movement is, I think, definitely a pro. That VH31 is just, like I said, such a good alternative to a lot of different movements out there, and you're kind of getting the best of both worlds. You're getting accuracy, and you're getting a very nice looking sweeping second hand there. So cool. Finishing is definitely a pro. Like I said, there are some areas that they can improve on, but for this price, I think the level of polishing and detail that they put into this, and also I'm talking about the finishing of the hands and indices as well. So I think overall the finishing is just really, really good. Cons, I'd say the only con is that strap. I don't even know what I did with it. I put it off to the side, and it's probably not going to touch this watch ever again. I only put it back on for the sake of this video, because ever since this watch got to me, it's been on this strap. So yeah, definitely highly recommend picking up an alternative strap for this watch. Overall impressions, guys. So I heard the hype around this watch, and I had to find out for myself how great it is. I was patient because I wanted the white dial, but they were out of stock for a while, so I'm extremely happy that I waited, because I am completely in love with this. You can feel how well built this watch is when you hold it. The dial is, like I said, just so well done. The level of detail on the finishing of those hands and indices is extremely impressive. This will definitely be my go-to watch for dressy occasions and even some sort of dressed up casual occasions. It just goes to show that the man running this company really cares about his product. That's going to wrap it up today, guys. So go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and hit that bell icon to be notified when I release a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching today, and remember to keep watching out.